Stern fan. Every morning, Howard Stern's radio blasted through the speakers in our house. Everything about Howard was interesting. He was offensive, obnoxious, and disgusting, but his strong-toned voice and mind-boggling comments drew his audience in. As I matured, I learned that Howard was more than a crazy, outspoken man. Behind all of his dirty jokes and skits is a wise and intelligent person. I am honored to present to you a tribute of Howard Stern. Today I'll be reflecting on Howard's personal, educational, and professional background. Howard Stern is a great example of a person exercising their First Amendment right of freedom of speech. Howard's rise to fame through his outrageous personality is a great example to young adults that whatever you believe in, don't be afraid to express it. Howard Stern, also known as the King of Media, is known as a shock jock. His taboo issues on radio make him a great controversy. He has approximately 25 million listeners. Howard Stern says whatever is on his mind. Nothing is off limits, and this formula has made him one of the most successful radio broadcasters of all time. Howard Allen Stern was born in New York City on January 12, 1954. Born into a Jewish American family, Howard was an extremely quiet and shy young boy, often striking an overwhelming sense of awkwardness. At the age of 5, Howard's interest in radio ignited. Howard's father, Ben Stern, was a co-owner of a recording studio in Manhattan where cartoons and commercials were produced. Howard's father would bring him into the recording studio, where Howard's love for the radio increased with each visit. Howard attended Roosevelt High School at a striking 6 feet 5 inches tall. He was beyond awkward, but the students accepted his strangeness and found him extremely entertaining. During Howard's senior year of high school, he decided to dedicate his life to radio. Stern attended Boston University in the fall of 1972 and graduated in 1976 with a bachelor's degree in communications, carrying a 3.8 grade point average. During college, Howard gained experience spinning records and reading the news over the campus radio station. Once again, his crude humor and sense of carelessness gained him a lot of acceptance among the student body. Howard finally emerged himself from a shy boy into a strong, opinionated man with the goal of being the most well-known radio talk show host ever. Howard was a radio personality for numerous stations around the country throughout his life, becoming increasingly popular among the public and more controversial every day he was on air. One way or another, each station either fired him for his inappropriate behavior or Howard left on his own after getting tired of being censored. But criticism is a constant in his life. In early 2004, Clear Channel, then the country's largest radio station chain, pulled the plug on Stern after an especially raunchy show. The resulting fines and the further fights with the FCC over control of the show set the stage for Stern to leave terrestrial radio for good. In 2005, he signed a $500 million deal with Sirius Satellite Radio. He began broadcasting exclusively on the subscription-based radio service on January 9th, 2006. Freed from the constraints of the FCC rules, Stern's show has taken his shock jock formula into new territory. It's also made him wildly wealthy. In addition to his contract, Stern also helped catapult satellite radio's popularity. In 2005, Sirius had a 2.2 million new subscribers, a 190% increase from 2004. The better-than-expected numbers netted Stern to roughly 200 million in Sirius stock. Howard sounds and feels refreshed on satellite because being free from censorship allows Howard to be himself to the fullest extent. Stern married Allison, his college sweetheart, in 1978. They have 3 daughters together, but due to Howard's job, Allison and Stern divorced. In October 2008, Stern married his longtime girlfriend, model Beth Ostrowski. Howard Stern's satellite contract is up in 2011. He is strongly considering retirement, but due to the spill of emotions from his die-hard fans, Howard might stick around for some time. I discuss with you today the life of Howard Stern. Howard Stern will forever change the world of radio. Through his life as a radio host, Howard has shown an amazing amount of confidence and personality that is commendable. Love him or hate him, you will always be left wondering what he will say next. Growing up listening to Howard, I have learned that no matter the subject, always express your true feelings and emotions and never hold back from what you really want to say. Howard might not be the ideal role model, but he sure is an outstanding entertainer. Hopefully you all will leave here today wanting to express your own opinions and ideas no matter what is in your way. Thank you for listening to me speak.